Hi, this is Matt Warden with a short video on how to play my game Jumpgate using the 4th edition. There are a few new tweaks to this edition, along with the nice component updates, but it is mainly the same game it's been since the 1st edition, which was released 12 years ago. The object of the game is to have the most points at the end, and points are gained by collecting resources and claiming planets. While the game can be played with up to 6 players, this video will be showing how to set up and play a 3-player game. A typical game takes about 30 minutes to play. Players each start with their own reference card, spaceship, and 12 marking cubes. The planets are placed in a circle around the table, and one planet card is left face down in the middle to use as the black hole tracker. The number of planets is determined by the number of players. With 3 players, like in this example, there are 7 planets in play. Each player starts their spaceship at the nearest planet. Next, we distribute resource cards. Each player gets 2 face-down resources, and each planet gets 1 revealed and 3 hidden resources. Finally, the NavComp cards are dealt, with each player getting a hand of 5. The rest of the deck is placed in the middle to draw new cards from. As the NavComp cards are used, they will be discarded face up next to the draw deck. And then the game begins with the first player's turn. When that player's turn is done, the player to their left takes the next turn, and turns continue around the table until the game is over. On your turn, you can take 2 actions from this list of 6 possible actions. You can take them in any order, and you can take the same action twice. Here are how each of the different actions work. To fly, simply indicate that you are flying to a neighboring planet, and then move your spaceship to the planet on either side of the current planet. It does not cost any NavComp cards to take this action. To jump, discard a NavComp card with a jump code that matches the planet you want to jump to, and then move your spaceship to that target planet. To scan the planet where your spaceship is located, discard a NavComp card with a scan code that matches the planet, and then reveal one of the hidden resources. You have the option to put a marker on one of the revealed resources that are not already marked. Later, when the planet is claimed, you will have the first option to collect that resource. Once all of the resources have been revealed at the planet where your spaceship is located, you may land and claim that planet. To do this, discard 2 NavComp cards with line codes that match the planet. Each player that has a marker on a resource at the planet has the option to collect that resource. And then the player who is claiming the planet may collect one of the remaining resources as well. Anytime a resource is collected, if it has a black hole icon on it, that player must add 1 cube to the black hole tracker. We'll come back to what that means toward the end of the game. Finally, the player claiming the planet adds a marker to the planet to show it has been claimed. The harvest action allows you to collect a resource at a planet without waiting for that planet to be claimed. To take this action, discard any 1 NavComp card. And finally, the research action allows you to refill your hand of NavComp cards. You have the option to keep or discard any cards you currently have, and then you fill your hand back up to 5 cards. As the turns take place throughout the game, hidden resources are revealed, planets are claimed, resources are collected, black hole markers are added, until either you run out of planets and resources to explore, or, like in this example game, enough black hole markers have been added to the tracker. If the game ends due to the black hole tracker getting filled up, the players with the most markers in the black hole tracker must discard the 2 face-down resources they are dealt at the start of the game, and then all other players reveal their face-down resources and points are totaled. Each type of resource scores differently. For example, crystals, these were called gems in previous editions, come in 3 colors. The points you get are the total number of crystals you have multiplied by the number of whichever color you have the most of. Energel comes in 2 types, light and dark. Each pair of 1 light and 1 dark that you can put together is worth 7 points for that pair. Any individual Energel that cannot be paired is worth 2 points. Organics, previously called sand in earlier editions, and water each have a scoring scale based on the total number collected. For example, if you collect 3 water, it is worth 9 points, and if you also collect 3 organics, it is worth another 13 points. Famous finds are each worth 5 points, but all of them have a black hole icon on them. You total your resource points, plus add 4 points for each planet that you claimed, and that is your total. The player with the most points wins. Those are the basics of how to set up and play Jumpgate using the 4th edition. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.